Hello everybody, this is Cyric1983 and welcome back to Neverwinter Nights. Alright, so it's been a couple of days since I posted the last video, but that's just because, as I said, there's a couple of things I wanted to test out that came up while I was recording the past few episodes or so, and so I decided to test them out and play through to the end of Chapter 2 a couple of times to make sure that they'd work. And the biggest one being, I'm actually going to leave Sharwin behind here, just to give myself a bit more experience. And don't worry, all your henchmen, including Sharwin, will follow you to Chapter 3, so it's safe to leave her here. The only reason I'm leaving her here is because I've basically been following this build to the letter, and it is far outperforming anything that I can possibly hope for. So I'm going to leave her here. But the one thing is, this is a completely optional choice if you want to leave him behind or not, because there is one fight coming up that is very difficult. You'll see it when you get to it, but yeah. So I had a little bit of trouble getting through it, like just to figure out if I could do it solo, but it is possible. So I'm confident that I can do it again. So all right, let's leave Sharwin behind.
Yes.
Do my own and go. All right. So here we go.
Hello.
So you're the one that Aaron wants to be led into the city, are you? You sure you know what you're doing? What's going on in Luskan? Fighting and lots of it. The High Captains are at war. Have been for weeks now. Luskan's just about torn apart. I'm sure you're full of questions, but I really can't chat. I promised Aaron a favor and I'll do it. So do you want inside or not? Yes, let me inside. Alright, the gates are open for you now. Just remember, I can't let you back out once you're in. Make sure you have everything you need, you hear? Alrighty, this is the point of no return. Let's go. Alright, this place is fairly large. Not as big as Neverwinter, but big enough.
You're
big enough.
in.
Let's kill him. Sweet. Hey, it's Gregor. I've got some time to kill before my get out of combat mode here, so let's go start our looting spree, if you will. For the most part, I'm going to be staying out of the houses for the sake of the storyline, but this one's safe. Alright, we got a few barrels in here. And don't worry, wait, why am I even saying that? You'll see it. Alright, there we go. Alrighty. Let's go talk to Gregor, see what he's up to. That's right, come towards me. There we go.
I greet you.
Thank you for the assistance. Bloody creatures seem to be everywhere now. My advice is to stay off the streets like most everyone else. Who are you? Me, the name's Gregor. I was hired by the brothel here to try and keep some of the worst elements roaming the city from making their way to our doorstep. What brothel? Miss Bella's, of course, on the island here. Kurth and Barum both have an interest in keeping it open, but there are enough vandals and thieves about regardless. What manner of creature were you fighting? Were-rats, lycanthropes, Barum's men. Seems like all of the soldiers are infected now. Kurth's men have looted the city of enchanted weapons just to fight them. What do you mean, Kurth's? Barum's? You really are a stranger then, if you don't know what I speak of. Most sane folk of Luskan stay indoors now, if they know it's good for them. I'm gonna ask you some questions. I suppose so. Do you know anything about cults in the city? Can't say that I do. The Arcane Brotherhood is quite thorough in ensuring there's no groups of great power other than themselves. The Arcane Brotherhood? A group of wizards who hole up in the host tower and control the city, or at least they used to. They aren't telling the High Captains anything now, as far as we can tell. Where is this host tower? It's on an island to the northwest, by the mouth of the river. There's one bridge across, but nobody can cross it without the Brotherhood's leave. Magical words and all that, I suppose. You don't think they rule the city anymore? Hard to believe that anyone rules the city anymore. The wizards don't come out, they could be dead for all we know, and the High Captains have all gone mad. Tell me about these High Captains. There were 5 of them before, all pirate lords set up to rule the city together at the pleasure of the Arcane Brotherhood. Now it seems they're going to fight until there's only one left standing, or Luskan is in ruins maybe. Just 2 are left now, as far as anybody can tell. High Captain Barum and High Captain Kurth. Tell me about Barum. Barum is a sneaky one. I didn't think he'd make it this long, especially after Kurth torched his base down in the slums. Nobody knows where he is now. His were-rats are everywhere, though, and everyone says he has more monsters and even demons under his control. Whoa. Tell me about Kurth. He was the most powerful High Captain before. No surprise he still lives. Barham still managed to burn down his tower, though. People say he's gone and walled himself up in the West Harbor district, and nobody can get in or out there. Don't know if that's true, though. What is true is that his men, the Bloody Hands, are vicious killers. If they see you on the streets, they'll think you're with Barham. Avoid them. Yeah, alright, well, goodbye. On your way then. Alrighty, sounds like it's pretty crazy in here. So let's continue our looting and clear out the streets of enemies and all that fun stuff before we start taking on... Actually, no, I'd probably end up taking on side quests anyway, but let's do this little peninsula over here first. Yeah, each one of these houses does have a purpose in terms of the storyline, or at least I want to make it... incorporate them into the story to add suspense, that kind of stuff, you know. So, yeah. Aside from that one house I went into, most of it will be left off the plate of where to explore for now. Alright. We'll be coming back to this house eventually. What are we looking for here? There we go. Anything else? Nope. One ice arrow already. These things are getting pretty full. Might be able to start selling them now. Alright, let's go in here and see what this place is. What is it? The Cutlass. Wonder what it is. Let's check it out. Oh, whoa. Hello. Alright, well, actually there are two people I want to talk to in here, but first let's loot the place. You know, pick up our first two side quests here. All of the side quests in Luskan are intertwined in a way. Like the areas that you have to explore overlap, so I'm pretty much going to be doing these side quests as fluid as possible. That's basically what I wanted to try. Another thing I wanted to try out, just so I didn't have to, you know, keep going to the same place over and over again. Just do it all at once. Hey, let's talk to Londa. She's one of them.
I beg you to leave me be. I have nothing to say and nothing left to steal, I assure you.
Who are you? I am, or rather I was, the Countess Londa Whitesnow. That means nothing anymore. Now I am merely Londa. What happened? I see you intend to be persistent. Very well. You wish to know what is wrong? I shall tell you, though my story is not a unique one here. That evil man, High Captain Barham, invaded our home with his soldiers. He desired all our wealth, to pay for his army and his war, no doubt. My husband objected naturally. Without even a thought, Barham, he cut my husband down, murdered him. I still remember his laughter as he took my children, all 9 of them, whoa, and turned me out of my home. Once he was done with it, he burned it to the ground. Now my husband is dead, and that fiend holds my children. I know nothing of their fate and have nothing left and nowhere to turn. That is my tale, sir. That is very sad. Aye, it is very sad. I would do anything to have my children back, but Barham will not even see me. No one can help. Well, perhaps I could help. Could you? Would you give anything to have my children saved? I would give anything to have my children saved from that fiend, or to at least know that they're all right. I could reward you. I have no coin here, but my husband had some saved. I know where it is, and I could tell you. It would be enough, I think. I'll do what I can. I'm glad to hear it. Have you any questions for me, then? Where can I find Barham? His men once had a base in the slums, but that was burnt down more than a month ago, as the war in the streets went on. Where he has gone since, I simply do not know. Some people say he lives in the sewers now, but I truly hope not. Do you know where your children might be? No, I have heard no news, and Barham will tell me nothing. He's the only one who would know where they are. Why would Barham be holding your children? I wish I knew. Perhaps he has some sinister purpose in mind for them. I do not even want to imagine it. I am hoping he has already sent them somewhere or released them, and I simply do not know where they are. Alright, well, does Barham have any enemies? Aye, the other high captains who he has fought with these long weeks. Okay, that was, maybe I'm missing something in that sentence. Only Kurth remains, but no one is sure where he is. Kurth would want Barham dead, it is certain. No, alright, well, I'll go now. You have given me a glimmer of hope. I wish you the best of luck. Alrighty. Well, looks like, that's the first side quest, called 9 Lives. Yeah, we gotta rescue her 9 children. How the hell are we gonna do that? And how the hell did she have 9 children? Wow. Anyways, let's loot the place. The chest. Actually, is there? Yeah, there should be one more. What am I missing? There's Londa and... Oh, yeah, he's over here. Right there, Ellenwood.
Hello there.
Who are you? Who? Oh, I guess. My name is Elwind. Well, Elwood, why would you want to know? Who are you? My name is Kell Davis. Pleased to meet you. Alright, thank you, Kell. Please, this is such a terrible day. Is there something you wanted of me? Can you tell me what's going on in Luskan? What's going on? The High Captains are trying to take Luskan for themselves, of course. They do whatever they please in this city, and it's the innocent. They're the ones who have to pay. What do you mean? My sister, my dear Evaine, is being held by Captain Kurth, the most powerful of the High Captains, fighting for control of the city. I have paid him a fortune in ransom, begged him even, to release her, but he refuses. There is no authority for me to turn to. Kurth does as he pleases. I fear I shall never see her again. Why is Kurth holding her captive? Evaine she is a beautiful woman. When his men raided our home and took most of my wealth, she caught his eye and he took her, too. I dare not imagine what he has done to her. Where is she being held, do you know? Kurth once had a tower not far from here, but it was burned down in the recent fighting. My Evaine could be dead, and if not, she is wherever Kurth has moved to. Some say that his bloody hands have taken over the West Harbor district, walled it off from the rest of the city. If so, I have no clue how anyone might reach her. My sister has some skill with magic. I would have hoped it would allow her to escape Kurth on her own, but that doesn't appear to be the case. I could rescue her for you. You do seem like the one who knows his way with a sword. I do not wish to endanger Evaine further, but if there's a chance for her rescue. I have been told that near Kurth's ruined tower there's a gap in the wall which may lead into West Harbor. I have been too frightened to try it myself, but perhaps you could attempt it. Here, I'm giving you a ring that belongs to Evaine. If you find her, she will likely be so frightened this will let her know that I've sent you. Perhaps it will help. Find Evaine, please, I beg you. Find her, or tell me what has become of her. I will die if I do not know. Alright, persuade. Damn, alright, well, I'll do what I can. Thank you. I shall pray for her safe return. Awesome. Hey, what about mine? Alrighty, we've got a couple of side quests. We've got saving Evaine and 9 lives, and of course a search for the cult. But I guess that's all the time we have for this episode. So the next episode, well, I guess we've got a whole bunch of this map to clear out still, and a few more side quests to pick up, and I guess eventually make our way to the Temple of Tyr, wherever the heck that is. This is Sirach 1983 signing off. Thank you for watching, and have a good one.